All right, folks, we're in the Don Best War Room, and it is a market report for you on a Friday, and Mr. Furman's going to be a busy man here. We got a lot of numbers dancing, Todd. Let's start in the SEC. Vandy's at Kentucky. Commodores were 8.5-point favorites. This is down to the key number of 7, and simply put, we know Kentucky's having a down year. But Vandy on a road game in the SEC laying a big number like that, that's foreign territory, isn't it?
This is a new role for Vanderbilt. They're only 3-5 as a road favorite, and that comes mainly against non-conference lightweights. Changing of the guard for James Franklin in Nashville, I'm not sure this team was ready to lay over a touchdown on the conference road.
Let's talk about Georgia Tech and their visit to Maryland. We had the Jackets open up 6.5. This thing's all the way up to 8. It's through the key number of 7. And the bottom line is it has been a mash unit at quarterback for the Terps this year.
It's been tough. I feel like I need to grab my knee anytime you want to talk about a Maryland football game. You're looking at the Terps. They've lost 4 starting quarterbacks so far this year. They're using a linebacker to call plays and take care of everything. Now, the number reflects that. I'm not sure Georgia Tech's capable of scoring enough points to cover. And who says Maryland's fourth-string quarterback was ever any good to begin with?
No, we do our level best to say, numbers moving and tell you why. But then there are games like Tulsa at Arkansas. Arkansas opened up 5. It's up to 9. You got any clue?
There's been no indication for injuries on Tulsa's side. Niall Davis is out for Arkansas. John L. Smith, dumpster fire in the SEC. They fell apart last week against Ole Miss, yet this number ballooned, and there was no resistance at the 7, which gives me cause for concern. I can't make a case for either side right now. Did lean Tulsa, but I'm not going to go against this move.
Let's go to the ACC. Clemson and Duke. The Blue Devils are at home here. Tigers opened up 14. This one's down to 12. In the bizarre scenarios that are in play in the ACC, a team like Duke actually has a shot to play in a BCS game.
It's a little bit confusing, to say the least. You look at what Duke's done this year, and David Cutcliffe deserves a ton of credit getting this team to bowl eligibility. Now, to talk about even competing for an ACC championship, still mind-boggling to me. I have some real reservations about this secondary. Won't go against the move, but think there are points aplenty in this one.
All right, Texas at Texas Tech. Red Raiders were 5. It's up to the key number of 7. First of all, why the move? And secondly, does it come off 7? Does it go through? Does it come back down?
You've looked at what Texas has done against ranked opponents, and they've been dreadful. I mean, they've been drubbed by just about anybody with a pulse. Texas Tech should have a field day moving the football against a Longhorns defense that's searching for an identity. The real interesting part on this game, it actually burst through the 7 to 7.5. Immediately there was Longhorn money that came in, whether that's hedging, middling, who knows what's going on. I think there's only one way to play it, and it's to back the Red Raiders here.
All right, and then we go to the NFL and the Eagles and the Saints. This one not too difficult to figure out. The Saints were 3.5, 4-point favorites. It's all the way down to 3. Michael Vick, an outside chance of getting well finally against a defense, frankly, that UMass would probably score 17 on.
I'm not sure UMass would be able to move the football, but I do understand where you're going with this. The Eagles' offense has not clicked. You watch Michael Vick, it's a lot of check down, a real simplistic offense. Haven't seen Jeremy Maclin and Deshaun Jackson emerge in the passing game. I know they had a players-only meeting, but I'm still real concerned about Philadelphia. However, Brian makes a great point. The Saints shouldn't be 3-point favorites over anybody with a pulse.
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We try to keep it simple, stupid here at DonBest.com. We're back with the Monday market report. Tell you about the numbers that were hung on the board over the weekend, the early movers, and then again next Friday, we'll let you know everything that happened during the week leading into the weekend.